What's up everybody? My name is JC Sahagi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is signs that she's into you. Just to let everybody know before you take my advice into consideration, you don't have to. You're your own person. You're smarter than that. This is just to help you guys out and give you some tips. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But just to let you guys know, if a person says no, don't do it. Don't try to exceed it unless you really know you're 100% positive. Okay, let's get into this. So here's an example. You and your friends on a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever day it is, you guys decide to go to a club or a bar. So you're walking, you're checking out the crowd, seeing who's around, like who's your potentials that you really want to hook up with or go beyond that or hook up, whatever. So what happens is you're drinking with your friends, you're in a group, and you scope a couple of girls here and there in their own groups. So you're drinking your beer and you look in the corner of your eye and you see a girl that's giving you some eye candy, like nonstop. She doesn't think you're paying attention to her, but she's actually looking at you, like literally, because you're not looking at her literally. So what you do is, once you spot her in the corner of your eye looking at you, you catch her. So you glance back at her. If she looks at you, then she moves her head right away to the opposite side and she starts talking to her friends. And she's probably saying on her side, oh my god, that guy is so cute, blah blah blah, etc. Then you know she's a potential. So what you do is you go back to your friends, have a conversation back with your friends. After you tell your friends, hey, I think that girl is digging me because she keeps looking at me and I see her in the corner of my eye. And she tells her friends to stare at me and they actually stare and I'm looking right back at her. That's how you know you need to go for it. You pretty much put the bait on the fishing pole, you threw it, pretty much you threw yourself over there for showing yourself at the club, giving that eye contact. She was looking at you like you were eye candy. Now, the next part is you need to approach her. When you approach her and you're engaging in conversation with her, she just has that look like she is starstruck, like she never saw someone so great looking and interesting. Anything you say, she laughs and just smiles. So she's pretty much flirting with you. So you just keep on engaging on the conversation, and if you guys have something in common or you want to get to know her more, that's when you start exchanging phone numbers and introducing her friends to your friends, and all you guys can be friends. And between you and that other girl, it's whatever, how far you want to take it. But I'm going to continue the story on like everything worked out in a fairy tale, that you guys exchange numbers and you guys are actually having good conversation. So a couple days passes by, you guys are communicating, texting, calling, and you notice this girl she's always never too busy for you. Always. You're calling her, boom, she picks up right away. You text her, boom, she's replying. And before you could even reply back to your next text, you see like the words on the bottom like she's typing something. And then when the conversation dies, she ends up bringing up a new conversation to you. And that's how you know she's also into you. So, men, take advantage over that. So it's date night. You arrange a date with her. She actually tells you her address and asks you to pick her up instead of I will meet you at that certain spot. So when you pick her up, she opens the door. She is banging, whole 9 yards. Hair, makeup, teeth white, lipstick on point, everything. Her dress, you could see her bubble butt, her cleavage, and her skin. And that's another way to find out that a girl is interested in you, because she took the time and effort to look banging for you. So if you can't see that, man, you are not a predator. This is a woman. This is a prey. Sorry to sound like I'm calling woman a piece of meat, but it's pretty funny how I'm putting it in all together. So you guys are on a date, and every time you look at somebody else, she would get your attention. Even though she's gorgeous in front of you, men have that tendency to still look at other women. But depending on the man, if us men, if we're jerks, we would actually be flirting with another woman when we're on a date, depending on the situation if the date's not going well. But it doesn't mean all men do that. We have men out there that are actually devoted to one person. That's why we're spending our time and day with you guys. So, moving on, you guys go on a date, conversation's going good. She is pretty much showing off her cleavage. She's giving you signs that, man, she wants you. So what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to sit there and just drool? Or are you going to take initiative and make a move? So the next step is you're going to play your game. I don't know how you men play your game, but I would just honestly end the night the right way. Give her a hug, drop her off, and go home. And play it off the next day so it doesn't seem like you're a jerk and all you want to do is, you know what I mean. So probably the next day or a couple of days, you kind of reevaluate like what happened from the first day you guys met, and then the phone conversations, and then the date, how everything went, and you finally realize, wow, I actually want to hang out with this person more. So what happens is, since you want to see this person more and you don't want to show it too much, that you're head over heels for this person, because there's people that actually go. There's actually people that do go head over heels over girls right away, and you shouldn't be doing that. So what you do is you give that person a call or a text, and she's always going to be available for you. She is not busy. You ask her around 11 or 12 o'clock at night, or earlier, but during nighttime, and you ask her, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to come over? She'll probably text you back right away, and because she's into you, and say, oh, I actually have work, or I have something to do in the morning. She wants to play the innocent game. And then all you do is say, okay, that's fine. We could do it another day. And then I bet you she's in the other side going like, well, I could actually come over for a little bit, if that's, if you want to just kick it and hang out a little bit. Then you go, boom, reel her in. She's coming to you. She's coming to your place. So you tell her, just dress comfortable, relax, because all we're going to do is just chill, probably watch TV, and probably get some takeout. So she agrees, and let's continue this right now. She comes over 2 hours later when you called her, like I said, 2 hours earlier, and you just told her to be comfortable. She knocks on your door, and she's wearing straight up clubbing clothes, a dress showing her bubble butt, her cleavage, a lot of skin on a cold day. So in your mind, you're like, wow, really? I expect you to be dressed in like sweats and a t-shirt and maybe a sweater or a jacket. But that's fine. So she comes in, you guys are watching TV, and all of a sudden she says, oh, it's kind of cold in here. And our minds are like, should have wore something warm, but it's all good for us men. So what we do is we grab a blanket, wrap it around her like she was right here, and start rubbing on her shoulders. And then slowly she starts like putting her head, leaning it against your chest. Next minute, you know what, from you rubbing your hand on her shoulders, for her just being on your chest, literally. So you guys are cuddling, and pretty much you're doing Netflix, you're pretty much watching Netflix and chilling. And from there on, it's up to you on how you want to demonstrate, or not demonstrate, it's how you want to approach the situation. But I'm telling you this now, not all women are the same. They could always manipulate you and lead you on. So if that's the case, when you're in a situation like that and she's all for it, cool. But if you're trying to push something on her and she says no, don't do it, man. It's called no, because you don't want to get in trouble for that. And then if she's that person that leads you on, then after the date, or after, if you want to call that a date, after that movie, be like, bye, on to the next, because that's just trouble for you. But on a positive note, let's just say this fairy tale went good. She laid on your chest, boom, you guys hooked up, you like her, So you want to do more with her, not just what just happened, because you're spending more time with her. Boom, she's your girlfriend, and hopefully you guys live happily ever after. But yeah. So ladies out there, do not get offended by my video. Everybody will have mixed reactions. I'm just telling it from my point of view. Don't be like, oh, you're not no guru when it comes to this, blah, 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 what girls want, blah, blah, blah. This is just from my personal experience, what happened. And for me, let's just say I never had a hard time. I'm going to be real, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have a hard time. I had one girl lead me on, and that's when I was like, bye. After that, lived and learned from the lesson from that day forward. So anyways, my name is JC Sahagan. I'm ending this video right now. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. If you dislike it, just get out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.